Chelsea had an awful start, losing 3-0 within 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't remember exactly. But I know we were all excited. Gash, you put out that message. You said, I don't even give a fuck that I captained Warner. This is awesome. So that was cool. Yeah, I felt the same way. Love seeing Chelsea shit the bed a little bit. But in the second half, they came back. But they did it without their main FPL assets. So, like, how are you guys feeling about Chelsea assets? I sold off Werner this week. I'm kind of done with them for a while, at least until Pulisic comes back. That's what I'm thinking. I think he's the guy who really makes that midfield tick. But let's go with Tazz. What are you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I think I still have Werner on my team right now, but he's on the chopping block. I think I'm going to transfer him out this week. Still debating who exactly bring in for him. Ings, Jimenez are good options, or one of the Everton strikers of Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin. So, they looked. Werner was unlucky to hit the crossbar, but he still has pretty decent underlying stats, and finally scored in the cup game. So maybe he'll, that kind of breaks the seal and he'll score more in the league. But I just think at this point, it's I kind of give it enough time. It's want to see other people.
Sorry, the Yankees just hit a grand slam. Freaking out a little bit here, but
Oh, cool! Is this the FPL baseball hotline now,
dude? It's so hard for me to be recording with the playoff game at the same time. No idea. Holy shit! They're down 4-1. Now it's 5-4. All right. So let's keep talking about Chelsea. Gash, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. I think I have a theory on why Werner is not doing too well. I think he's going to struggle until Chelsea can shore up their defense at least somewhat. I think Chelsea are going to keep leaking goals, and sometimes it's going to be at the start of a game, like they'll be down 1-0 or 2-0 or something, and another team is just going to be content with sitting back and playing a deep defensive line, and Werner doesn't really shine against teams like that. He does best against teams he can play like a high line that he can run in behind against. So the reason why I sold him was firstly because of that, and secondly because I want to wait until. By the way, we just lost C4. If you're watching this on a podcast, this little video just dropped off. But I'd want to wait until either at least one of Pulisic and Ziyech come back to start providing him with service. The other thing is when Chelsea were chasing the game against West Brom, Werner was not playing as like the striker up top. He was dropping pretty deep, and he picked up balls from the defense at some points, which you just would not expect from a 9.5 million striker option. He should be right up there next to goal. The one thing I will say about Chelsea is that if they can tie up that defense and stop giving away goals, Reece James might be a very viable asset. He gets forward a lot and does create a decent number of chances, but at this point, you're not really going to get the clean sheet points from him. So if he can start adding those to his game, then I think he's one to keep your eye on.
Yeah, I like him a lot. But as long as they're giving up 3.5 goals to West Brom, I'm not feeling comfortable with a Chelsea defensive asset.
Not at all.
But let me see. I think we got C4 back. We got C4 back without video, so that's fine. C4, you didn't miss your turn. You there, bro? Can you hear us? All right, so maybe not. Maybe we didn't get C4 back. Should I do a C4 impression and talk about Chelsea?
I think Chelsea are going to have a very bad season.
That's pretty good. All right, let's. I guess we'll just skip them. We talked about Chelsea enough.